Before we get into today's edition of Dividend Dive, I have a question for you. Are you tired of getting paid pennies and interest on your savings account? Me too. That's why I listen to Dividend Dive, the high-yield dividend stock show that'll make your wallet say thank you. But, did you ever want even more insight into high-yield dividend stocks? Or better yet, would you like to get rid of ads like this one, so you only hear the actual episode with no ads at all? With our Patreon membership, you'll get access to exclusive benefits, including ad-free episodes, digital stock pick summaries, and live Q&As with our team. Plus, you can join our private community on Discord, where you can talk about dividend stocks and share your own investing tips. So, what are you waiting for? Join the Dividend Dive Patreon community today, and let's make some money. Go to Patreon/Dividend Dive. That's Patreon/Dividend Dive. Or just click the link in the description of this episode, and thanks for your continued support of our team. Now here is what you came for. It's time to dive in.
Welcome to Dividend Dive, where we help you navigate the choppy waters of dividend investing. Today, we're taking a closer look at Golden Ocean Group Limited, or as we like to call it, the golden goose of shipping stocks. Now, before we dive into the details, let me hit you with a historical quote about the shipping industry. Ships are the nearest things to dreams that hands have ever made. That gem comes from none other than Robert N. Rose, a legendary shipping magnate who built a global empire in the early 20th century. Look him up on Wikipedia when you get the chance. But enough about the past, let's talk about the present and GOGL's potential as a high-yield dividend stock. As we mentioned earlier, Golden Ocean is a dry bulk shipping company that transports commodities like coal, iron ore, and grain across the world. And boy, does it pay off. At the time of recording, Golden Ocean has the exciting dividend yield of around 19%, making it a tempting target for income investors. But there's more to this stock than just a high yield. The company has a strong position in the market, with a fleet of 81 vessels that are well-positioned in major shipping lanes. And as the global economy continues to recover from the now officially over pandemic, the demand for the commodities that Golden Ocean transports is expected to rise. That's music to the ears of dividend investors who are looking for stable companies with growth potential. Now, as we mentioned earlier, GOGL is a solid company with a high dividend yield and a strong financial position. But what about its stock price? Well, at the time of recording, Golden Ocean stock is trading at around $8.75 per share. While this may not seem like much, it's important to remember that Golden Ocean stock price can be impacted by a variety of factors, including industry trends, global economic conditions, and company performance. It's also worth noting that the stock has been on a bit of a roller coaster ride in recent years, with periods of volatility and fluctuations in price. However, for investors who are focused on the long-term potential of GOGL and its ability to generate consistent income through dividends, the current stock price may not be as important as the company's underlying fundamentals. As always, it's important to do your own research and consult with a financial advisor before making any investment decisions. Of course, like any investment, Golden Ocean isn't without its risks. The shipping industry can be unpredictable, and factors like geopolitical tensions and fluctuating commodity prices can impact Golden Ocean's earnings and dividend payouts. But overall, the company has a solid financial position, with manageable debt levels and a healthy cash balance that give it room to maneuver in the market. Before we continue, we want to make sure we're transparent with our listeners, and we want to disclose that the owner of the Dividend Dive podcast owns stock in this company. Now, we want to make it clear that we're not financial advisors, and this podcast is for educational and entertainment purposes only. We're not making any recommendations to buy or sell any securities. However, we understand the importance of FTC compliance, and we want to let you know that any opinions expressed in this podcast are solely our own and are not influenced by any potential stock ownership. At Dividend Dive, we strive to provide accurate and unbiased information to our listeners. We believe in transparency and integrity, and we want you to have all the information you need to make informed investment decisions. As always, do your own research and consult with a financial advisor before making any investment decisions. Thanks for listening, and let's keep swimming. So there you have it, folks. Golden Ocean Group Limited is a promising opportunity for dividend investors who are looking for a high-yield stock with growth potential. Happy investing, and be sure to hit that subscribe and notify button on your favorite podcast player so we can see you on the next episode of Dividend Dive.